This nurse takes out the thermometer, directly put it in his mouth. Test shows his body temperature to be up to 209 degrees Fahrenheit. But he doesn't care and goes skiing. He is sliding when his body suddenly catches fire. He panics and wants to put out the fire. Without noticing ahead, the mountainside immediately falls down. He thinks it's over this time. But he suddenly turns into a fireman and flies out. 10 m of snow are turned into hot springs by him. Clothes were also burned. Turns out 10 days ago, Johnny went on a space trip. In 2 days there will be a solar storm passing through the space station. To collect data, Johnny, Susan, Ben and Dr. Reed, 4 people will participate. Soon they reach the space station. Suddenly, the machine emits a warning that a solar storm is coming. 7 hours faster than expected. Everyone who wasn't prepared was already covered by a solar storm. During the storm their bodies gradually changed. When they woke up, they were back on Earth. Body temperature is several times higher than normal, but Johnny doesn't care. Still want to go out and play. The other 3 are eating together. Ben feels unwell so he goes to his room. Only Susan and Reed remained. While talking, Susan suddenly becomes invisible. Look at me. Cannot see. Why can't you see it? Look here. Susan, look at my hand. In a panic, carelessly drop the bottle of wine. Reed reacts very quickly to catch the falling wine bottle. I have to say the superpower is really good. Right now Johnny is running naked from outside, saying something unbelievable happens to me. 3 people look at each other. On the other hand, Ben's body also changes. Body stats keep increasing. Weight also skyrocketed. Finally the bed collapsed. Hearing the movement, the 3 people outside are very worried. Susan tries to open the password, and Reed stares at his hand. He puts his hand through the gap in the door. He successfully opens the door from the inside. The 3 people enter. The wall had a large hole in it. It's like being stabbed hard. At this moment, a giant hand appears in front of the phone booth. Looks like a hard rock. Not long after, a girl in a nightgown comes over. She heard her husband's voice, so she hurried up. But being stopped, Ben hides behind the tree. Dear wife, do you remember we used to say, no matter what happens, will we be together forever? The wife nodded. Ben calmly walks out. Take off his hat to reveal a face that doesn't look like a human. The scared wife immediately runs away. Ben said over and over again, it's me, my wife. But the wife still runs away. The other 3 are looking for Ben. At this time, the US team is still young, just been able to put out the fire. The fire has spread all over the body. It's fun for ordinary people to have superpowers. But it's not like that with Ben. He also has superpowers, but it changed his appearance. Ben runs to the bridge thinking about life. The result of meeting a person who wants to commit suicide. Ben comes to advise him but scare the opponent. He couldn't stand and fell down. Look at the man about to be hit by a car. Ben jumps down and stands in front of him. At this moment a truck is speeding up. The truck is forced to stop. Passers-by gradually gather around to see. But this collision causes continuous traffic ones. Seeing the driver stuck, Ben pulls the car door open, then pull the handlebars. Bring both the seat and the driver out. At this time Dr. Reed and the others come, also scared by Ben's appearance. Unexpectedly, the gas tank exploded at this time. Johnny defied everything to protect the girl, using his body to block the flames. The fire spread. This situation unexpectedly discovers another superpower. At this moment, the burning flame is blocked by Susan's shield. The fire truck coming to the rescue is also slowly sliding down. At this moment, Ben comes and grabs the car head, pull up the tilted head. The fireman in the back couldn't stand it and falls down. When he is floating in the air, he turns around and Reed saved him. The fire truck was also pulled by Ben. At the same time, people also praised. Be Ben's best friend. Reed agrees to help him return to his original form. The 4 of them appear in the headlines. People also give them a name. Fantastic Four. The reporter asks who is the captain. Johnny waves excitedly. Johnny clearly shows his desire to be the captain. But now Johnny can only be a newbie. Reed introduces the experience that happens in space. Then take everyone home, give everyone a room and settle down. Not long after, Bobby comes and argues with the scientist. Without him, the 4 of them wouldn't have superpowers. He spent 10 billion sending them to space, but no profit. The old airliner crashed and the company is now bankrupt. It's not fair that they have such superpower. When he goes downstairs to vent his anger, he punches the elevator. As a result, the elevator is recessed into a segment. Raise the hand to find that his arm bones had all turned to metal. He's looking for a private doctor to examine his body. Discovered a lot of organs and organizations turned into metal. Moreover, his metal is harder than titanium alloy. At this rate Bobby will turn into Iron Man. To block the news that he killed the private doctor, When he washes the hands, he accidentally discovers that he can absorb and discharge electricity. Bobby is now a complete villain. She is the invisible girl. Her mood swings will go into invisible status. There are also people who can stretch their body at will. For example, shaving or going to the bathroom without paper. There are people on fire. The release temperature is higher than the sun, and the Stone Man Infinity even his heart turns to stone. Bobby finds the Stone Man first, saying that Reed doesn't want him back to normal. Wait for Ben to come back to the lab. Susan and Reed come back just in time for the date. They argue and even hit. Although Ben is very strong, scientist Reed is also very good. He uses his body to control Ben. The two are calmly and live in discord. Reed has always been working on a machine so that people can return to normal. But this machine still has some flaws. Insufficient electricity can cause the research to fail. For the sake of brotherhood, Reed decides to take a risk. When Susan arrives just in time to see Reed come out from the machine. Just come out not long ago. Reed's face is uncontrollable like a marshmallow. Susan saw that and could only take Reed to the room to rest. Bobby from the camera saw it all. You don't have enough electricity, but I have a power bank. He immediately calls Ben. Ben hesitates to make a decision and thinks, where there's life, there's hope. Start the machine. Bobby immediately uses his body to power the machine. This time it works. Ben has returned to his original form, but Ben suddenly makes a U-turn and hit Reed once. Reed feels that something is wrong, quickly coming. But being too weak, he is not Bobby's opponent at all. Directly pushed downstairs and then taken away by Bobby. Reed is frozen by buoy with liquid nitrogen. Bobby then fired a rocket at Johnny. Johnny, after finding out to protect Susan's life, flying down from above, uses fear of heights to force his ability to fly, then fly straight to the sea to find an abandoned boat. Raise the hand to burn the boat. The rocket was also lured into the boat. Susan found Reed through invisibility. Results are still being discovered. Shoots electricity and knocks her into the wall. In times of danger, Ben turns into a Stone Man appears. Next punch a punch that sends Bobby flying away. Bobby is uninjured and directly hugs Ben down the building. The two are unharmed. Ben saw Bobby slaughter indiscriminately, directly throw a car to, but can't hurt Bobby. Bobby picks up an iron bar. Electrical discharge into the iron pole makes Ben fly away. When Bobby is about to finish Ben, Susan comes. Johnny and Reed are coming too. At this point Bobby begins to absorb electricity, then discharge electricity to attack everyone. Reed turns into a flag that tightly wraps Bobby. Johnny quickly flies over. Fire starts to burn. Susan creates a shield that surrounds the flames. After burning, Bobby starts to melt. The Stone Man hits the fire hydrant. Use water to cool Bobby down. Soon Bobby becomes a statue. There are also colored eggs at the end of the movie. The statue is locked up and put in the storage box to a secret organization. The movie ends here. If you could choose one type of superpower, which one would you choose? If it were me, I would choose invisible. Because of that, I can silently help seniors cross the street. Do a good deed without leaving a name. And here, follow if you like.